Hey guys, how's it going? It is Royal Shrimp here bringing you some more Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. Now, I do apologize, or I want to apologize, first of all, for any background noise that you guys might be hearing because I'm currently rendering a video in the background on a different computer, and so that might be kind of loud because the fans have kicked in. Now, this gameplay is awesome, but I am about to talk to you guys about something equally and or more awesome. And, yeah, so you guys probably don't know about the game Skyrim, right? The whole Fusuroda, arrow to the knee, blah blah blah, etc. thing. It's all the Jugor in the dungeons, and it's awesome, and it's like Call of Duty, but it's not, and it's first person, but it's not Call of Duty. Whoa, shocker. Yeah, you guys probably all know Skyrim. Now, you guys also probably know that there's a company out there called Bethesda, which makes Skyrim, and that they are owned by ZeniMax Media, which owns the rights to Fallout and Skyrim and, like, a bunch of other awesome games. And that there has been a lot of speculation that a Fallout MMO might come out pretty soon. Now, these rumors have now been confirmed to actually being rumors about a Skyrim, well, okay, that's not true, an Elder Scrolls MMO. So, without starting the hate war, a MMO like World of Warcraft, just to give you guys a little bit of a comparison there, something like World of Warcraft. My reaction to that is, holy crap, that's awesome. Now, this video I'm going to be talking a little bit about what they say, and I'm quoting here from Tom's Guide. It's a website. I'll put it in the link in the description. An industry source wishes to remain anonymous, revealed the name of the new MMO to us and confirmed that the game will take place a millennium before the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. I don't know what to say to that. I mean, I never played Morrowind or Oblivion. I actually started playing the Elder Scrolls at Skyrim, so I don't really know the whole backstory and all that kind of stuff. So I guess I'm excited for that. It'd be cool to learn something new. The Elder Scrolls Online will likely take place during the Second Era, or several hundred years before any of the Elder Scrolls games. This information was corroborated by 2 additional sources before publication. Okay, so that's pretty clear. The Elder Scrolls Online will have 3 playable factions, according to the tipster. Not much is known about the factions, except each is represented by one of 3 animals: a lion, a dragon, and a bird of prey. Either a phoenix or an eagle, we aren't sure. So, okay, you've got your factions. Honestly, I don't know if what is it going to be like. The dragon is like, I guess you could say, the bad side, the lion is the good side, and the bird of prey is going to be like the neutral or something like that. I mean, you always have to have in any MMO game the good and the bad. I mean, just like in Star Wars: The Old Republic, you've got like the Republic and then the Empire, and then like World of Warcraft, you got the Alliance and Horde. So you always want to have somebody. And then in every game, you tend to always have something like the elves who are neutral or something like that. Now, keep reading here this article. A May 2012 announcement would likely be followed by some sort of presence at EA, the annual Los Angeles video game convention. The game would also be shown at QuakeCon 2012 in August, along with id Software's Doom 4 and several other titles. Blah 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 blah, just a bunch of other random information. The fact that ZeniMax or Bethesda are working on an MMO is hardly a secret, as related job postings have been on ZeniMax's website for quite some time now. And it just goes on for a bunch of other random stuff. Now, my thoughts on this are, holy crap, this is awesome. I mean, come on, what would you want more than 30 people, all in first person, dual wielding some sort of mace or axe, rushing some boss. Everyone's like, I wouldn't even know if you would get a shout, but imagine like 30 people going Fusuroda all at the same time and killing somebody or something like that. I mean, just imagining that. So, leading up to that, what do I want to see out of this game if it's being made? First of all, keep the first person. First person, it's cool to have like role-playing games and MMO games, but almost no MMO game, which I think is out there, has first person. Now I know Skyrim, a lot of people would say it's not MMO, it's RPG, and not even maybe at that. Well, I don't care. I just wanted to have that Skyrim that Elder Scrolls feeling, that first person, you are the character feeling, because that's really cool about those games, and I really enjoy that. I mean, sometimes I'll switch to third person to see something and to look at myself and be like, oh, that looks really cool. But other than that, no. Keep the first person. That would be extremely awesome. Second, don't. I'm probably gonna start another hate war right here, but don't make it for consoles. I know. I mean, it's kind of harder to make MMOs anyways for consoles, but don't make it on console, please, because console usually means you cut down on graphics, you cut down on playability, you cut down on menu options. I mean, you guys all saw the evidence in Skyrim. The menus in that game, as pretty much every PC player can say, is absolute shit for PC. I mean, you have these little this four-way star, which you try to move, and the easiest way to do that is with, well, let's say something like a D-pad or a joystick. Well, we play with keyboard and mouse, and that's not necessarily easier. And so everyone has made mods to replace the UI or whatever. But yeah, don't make it on console. Don't let console influence it either. Just please make it a genuine PC MMO. No, nothing. You know, even though consoles, yeah, might be a bigger market than PC. Who cares? I mean, if it really is going to be an Elder Scrolls MMO, so many people are going to buy it. It's going to get so much publicity. It's just going to be out there. Now, another thing I've been wondering about is, how do they keep skills? Is it going to be like Skyrim, where the more you do something, the higher you skill up in it? Or is it going to be XP based? I mean, you didn't, in a game like Skyrim, you didn't really have XP. It didn't say you got 150 XP for this. You didn't get 200 XP for that. How would that work? Is it just going to be like, you complete a quest, and then you slowly just progress up, and then what would be a max level? Now, there's so many things to talk about, but I just really want to cover the points that affect me the most. Another one of those being Arena. Now I'm taking the biggest comparison from World of Warcraft, but how would Arena work? This right here is pretty cool. How would Arena work? I mean, are you going to have one guy who's wearing full Daedric armor or whatever, come in with a two-hander, and then some guy who's got a healing spell, please remember, all in first person, come in with a healing spell, and then just go on like that? I mean, in itself, it sounds really, really awesome, but I just don't know how that's going to work, because you don't have the map overview. Map overview. That is another part I want to talk about now. If you're playing something like a battleground, and yes, I know I'm taking WoW reference here. Sorry, guys. Because it's a MMO game. If you have something like battlegrounds or big arenas where you've got 10 against 10 or 16 against 16 or whatever, how are you going to have map awareness? Are they going to put in a mini map or something like that? Because that would seem kind of awkward. If you're running around first person and you've got a mini map, oh hey, let me check up there. It seems like you'd have a visor on, and that seems more futuristic. So my question to you guys is, would you guys want to see a mini map, or would you just want it to be you and you're just looking around and you have to be aware the whole time? I mean, I myself would not want a mini map, because that would just make it seem kind of stupid. I mean, sure, maybe in the game when you scroll. How about this? No mini map when you're in the top left or right hand or bottom left or bottom right hand corner. No mini map when you're in first person mode, but when you zoom out into third person, you get a sort of mini map on the bottom. But as you guys probably all know, it's harder to control your character from third person, because it's actually harder to estimate distances from somebody. Talking about distance, how would a boss fight work? You know, if you've got a game like World of Warcraft and there's a boss and you're trying to fight him, there's no character collision or whatever, so you can be inside 20 other characters and you're all stacked on top of each other shooting at one boss. How would that work? If you're all in first person, it would become so hectic, and if you're a boss only has a certain size, would you be able to fit 10 people around it, 20 people? How big would that boss be? And then all that kind of stuff. So these are all just some sort of questions that have come up in my mind, but I mean, either way, if you really think about it, an Elder Scrolls MMO, how cool would that be? I mean, my main really concern is that they just keep that Elder Scrolls feel with the first person or whatever. And then how would they do it for dungeons? Would they be called dungeons or whatever? I mean, would it be like Skyrim, where you just kind of walk in, if there's a door, you just hit enter door and then it loads up and everyone's in it? And another thing is, how would the graphics look? I mean, you've got a PC game, but they can make the graphics awesome. If they're using the engine they used for Skyrim, that could be pretty cool. So leave in the comment section what you guys think. So maybe some ideas I missed, maybe an opinion on something I touched on. It's coming close to the end here. I go 50 and 19, as you guys can see here, with some pretty beast gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. I will be bringing you guys more news as this continues. There probably will be some more news on this game eventually. And yeah, so my name is Royal Shrimp. You've been filled in. Thanks. Bye.